your driver's license?
I don't on me. I'm sorry, honey.
Your license is revoked for 2 alcohol violations.
Okay.
So you're gonna go to jail. I'm gonna get a warrant if you drive away. Okay. Dispatch Windsor 956.
Police department, both of you come out with your hands in the air now. You ready? Hands in the air now! Hands in the air now! Oh, God, please don't do that! Stay on the ground now.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Colonel channel. I'm your self-proclaimed Commander Lieutenant Colonel Lee Roger Wolfgram, and on my channel I comment on videos, either videos that I get on a FOIA request or other videos if I want to make a legal point or if I want to make a smart-ass remark, because I give both legal analysis and Colonel advice. They're not always the same thing on this channel. And what I have today is one where I feel sorry. I feel compassion. This woman ends up getting herself in some big trouble. And the reason why I feel compassion is because I don't think it's entirely her choices. And then I think the cops maybe do go too far. Well, let's just jump into the video. I'll show you exactly what I mean.
Hi, what's going on? Hi.
Your plates are expired.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I know we've been broke. I'm sorry, buddy, hold on. We've been broke this month. We had to wait till this weekend. Come here, buddy. Come here. Hi.
He's a sweet boy, huh?
He is. He's so sweet.
Do you have your driver's license?
I don't on me. I'm sorry, honey.
Do you have a driver's
I
license?
don't.
Okay. Is it like suspended or something?
It is suspended. I had to go to the bathroom and
Oh, okay. Where do you live at?
we're over here, by the storage unit.
What's your first name?
I'm Caitlin.
What's your last name?
Oh,
It's okay. What's your last name?
I'm sorry, I don't know why you got me like that.
It's okay. I mean, I'm standing up the window and I'm talking to you, so.
Hi, buddy. Oh, what happened?
Okay, so the first comment I'm going to say is I have compassion. If they're living in a storage unit, obviously they're on hard times. This woman here, of course, is having an interaction with the police, but if she doesn't have a driver's license, this is an arrestable offense. Depending on what the reason for the driver's license is, typically the police are just going to take her into custody, and we're going to find out that that isn't going to work out very well in the end.
Why is your license, is it suspended or revoked or?
Yeah, it's suspended.
Do you have insurance? I'll step back so you can close the window and kind of search for that, and I'll come back
I'm
up.
gonna call my mom and see, so she could send me an updated version. I should have it,
An
but,
updated insurance?
yeah.
Do they pay for it?
So, no, well, they help us, yeah.
Okay, it goes to that address though?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. You can close the window, get him under control, try to look for the insurance, I'll come back.
So clearly this woman's life is pretty disorganized. I mean, she's calling her parents for the insurance. She doesn't have a driver's license. The cop is being polite, and let's see what happens.
The officer now runs the driver's name, and what she learns would change the course of the entire traffic stop.
This is why I didn't let her go. I knew something was up. All right, I'm gonna go up there and check with her. She was looking for insurance. I don't know if she has it. She was over here at the storage units because her and her boyfriend or whatever have their shit there. So maybe she has somewhere she can put the dog.
And why is that? Because they can tow the car, the dog's in the car, they're actually trying to be halfway decent about it. But if this woman doesn't have a driver's license, she clearly can't drive. And we're going to find out a little bit more about why she doesn't have the driver's license and what she does about not having a driver's license.
Hey, did you find the insurance?
So,
Can I hold your phone?
Of course. Here, buddy. Can you sit down?
So there's kind of a problem. Your license is revoked for 2 alcohol violations.
Okay, and she should know this, right? And every time a cop stops you, they're going to run the plates. So this idea of you don't know what it is, why you don't have a driver's license or something like that, it just doesn't make any sense. It makes you seem less credible. But the cops are still maintaining this sort of, you know, they're going to take her into custody, but they're not being a dick about it.
So you're gonna go to jail.
I thought the first time you get caught without,
It's an arrestable offense no matter what.
it really is.
Yeah, it is. I arrest people on it all the time.
Would there be a way that we could
Do you have someone that can come get him? I won't tow your car and stuff like that.
Again, so the cops be nice. I'm not going to tow your car. Sensitive about the dog. You don't have enough money paid for the tow. So the cops trying to be nice. But the fact that you don't have any driver's license, that is something that is just a misdemeanor. I mean, you're going to have to deal with it. What does this woman do?
Possible if we just let me go and walk.
No.
So the first time I thought if you get pulled over that they don't arrest you.
No.
This is jailhouse lawyering bullshit, right? I hear all these things that people hear when they're in custody or they hear. Look, that is not in any way, shape, or form ever the case where there's a law where you sort of like don't have to follow it the first time. There is no such thing. That's just a dumb idea that comes from dumbasses in jail.
Oh, that's not how it works. It's an arrestable offense.
Okay,
So.
well, can you show me how that's an arrestable offense?
It's an unclassified misdemeanor in Colorado, so it's arrestable. I don't have to show you anything. I do this all the time.
And that's true. The cops don't carry around all these volumes of law books, and that's what the lawyer, that's what the judge, that's what the court system is doing. They are there to investigate, and they are there to arrest. They're not there to explain the law to you. So don't ever expect that on the side of the road. You're never going to get a response. It's a complete waste of time. They're going to do what they're going to do. Like I always say, my colonel advice is make your day better. You're stuck with the facts. The facts are the way they are. That's what the judge is going to know. That's what the jury is going to see. And what you do on the side of the road is also going to be what the judge and the jury sees. So you're not going to win this on the side of the road ever. So again, make your day better. That's the colonel advice.
Like, this is my job.
Please don't.
I'm being nice with you. Do you have someone that can come get your dog, or he's gonna go to the
I'm over in
pound?
the storage unit. Can you please let me go?
Do you have a boyfriend or something you can call to come get your
He's
dog?
at the storage unit, but
Can he
he's
come
locked
over
in
here?
this. So he had me.
You guys like live in it? Kind of?
We were staying in it right now. We're not living in it.
Okay,
but
well,
we were in there.
maybe we can park your car and our CSO can take the dog over to him.
No. I can't.
See, I'm sure living in a storage unit also is illegal, but the cops, again, they're not going beyond. They're just treating her like they would treat anybody else, apparently, that they stop for the same thing, having revoked driver's license after 2 DWI related offenses. Your license should be revoked and you should be getting treatment or at least get an assessment. And we can see by the failure to do that what it leads to.
I'm not being
No, I know. I'm just trying to help you.
I know. Stop it, Wyatt. I don't. Okay, he's fine. Would it be possible if I just walk the car, or I leave the car and I could just walk to the storage unit with my dog?
No, I can't, Caitlin. That's not an option. So you got to figure out how. If you don't try to help me out, then we're just going to pull you out of the car.
Why you?
Because I arrest people on this, and it's an arrestable offense. So you're.
That is an arrestable offense because I
don't have to. No, it is. I'm telling you now. Because it's not. I'm not required to. Okay, you're gonna get a warrant if you drive away. Okay.
Felony flee in a motor vehicle. She just amped it up from probably gross misdemeanor driving without, or even misdemeanor driving without a driver's license. Now it's felony flee in a motor vehicle. So terrible decisions. And what is making this woman make these terrible decisions? I suspect there's some mental illness. Let's see.
Yeah. Try to go over to the storage unit, see if she goes over there. I'm gonna write a warrant for her. Dispatch 12956. Did you get the information at the vehicle?
Well, here's a little bit of don't be a dumbass. Look, if you just told the police where you are living in a storage unit and it's just over there, and that's where you go after you just do a felony flee, it sort of seems self-defeating. Doesn't it seem like that's the first place the police are going to go?
From us, I went northbound on Fairgrounds. Can you air the information to Larimer County? I only have traffic charges at this point and eluding. Let's go this way.
The eluding's the
20
felony.
minutes later, the officer and her partner surprised the suspect and her boyfriend at the storage unit they've been living in, where the situation would get even worse.
Timothy, can you open the door and talk to me? Okay, is it just you in there? Okay.
I think there's two people talking here. 7-1, you want to come to us? We think we have her in the unit.
Come Open the door now.
What's your name? Caitlin, you're under arrest. Come out now with your hands in the air.
Caitlin?
This is the Windsor Police Department. Both of you come out with your hands in the air now. Windsor 941. We got an argument inside. You ready? Hands in the air now! Hands in the air now!
Let me see your hands!
Get off the ground! Get on the ground!
No, you're under arrest.
941 fighting with 2.
Please don't do that.
Stay on the ground now.
So he's arguing for her. You can hear her deploy the taser in the background in the back of the garage. This guy here, he just didn't open up the door and lied to the cops. That's why he's on the ground. They don't know what's going on with him.
Good. Easy. Don't do that, please. Go there. Please.
And again, this is where compassion. I mean, you can see they got a couch up there. They've been living here for a while. And it just breaks my heart that there's that kind of poverty. But when you combine that with chemical problems or mental health problems, the two of them are definitely related.
Guys, I'm not fighting with you.
I know. I just gotta get your hands.
Okay, it's me. What's going on?
Caitlin. Turn over.
Why?
Squeeze your hands tighter. That's the closest you can get your hands.
Yeah.
Take a deep breath. Okay, take a deep breath.
I'm gonna double cuff you. Don't. Okay.
I'm not.
Taser deployed. Can you start medical routine for a check?
Why? Hey. Okay, buddy.
Is you friendly?
You sent me.
All right.
Complicating matters even further, officers don't know what was going on between Caitlin and her boyfriend when they opened the storage unit. Now, they must attempt to get any information out of them they can about what was going on behind that door, which may lead to more charges.
And here's my problem, is every single one of these things ends up to be domestic abuse, no matter what people say. And that's where I think the police go too far, because I suspect just because they heard the arguing and saw blood, it's a domestic. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's a domestic.
I'm gonna sit you up, okay?
Okay.
Give me 1 second. Roll you onto your left side.
Okay.
Kick your feet in. Okay.
Are you okay? You didn't do anything wrong. Why do you have to arrest him?
It's okay, babe. It's
941. We're code 4 to
He didn't do anything wrong.
We'll get it all figured out. All right. No, you're good. Thanks, man. Oh, God. Thanks. Okay,
you want some medical attention to your face? What happened?
No, I'm okay. Just trying to get it.
All right, let me go sit you in the back of my car so it's warm. That sound good?
Yep.
You got any weapons on you?
No.
Nothing on you that's gonna poke me, stick me, guns, knives, rugs, bazookas?
No, nothing.
So we're just doing this right now because you guys are both fighting and I need to figure out what's going
I
on.
wasn't fighting, just trying to get to open the door. I'm just trying to show you scared.
Anything I might have missed?
No.
All right, take a seat in the car. Give me half a second to talk to my partner, and then I'll come talk to you, okay?
Yeah, no problem. Are you able to get in there? I think so.
All right. So I don't know what was going on with the two of them.
Is this their dog?
Key point. They don't know what was going on between the two of them, so they can't even at this point articulate what their suspicion is of.
Yeah. Oh. Hey, Pop. Come here, dude. Come on, dude.
You have a blood test I can cover.
Are you cool if I just put him in the back of your car?
My dad come pick him up.
Maybe.
Here, can we get here? Look at me. Actually, I'm gonna grab a picture.
Good boy.
He's having a good day.
Look at me.
I don't want to take a picture.
It's for just, it's not your face. It's documenting the probe.
You good, Claire?
Yeah.
Good. Do you need medical attention outside of getting tased?
No.
Nothing else hurts?
Okay, I don't need medical attention.
Well, they gotta come check you out after getting tased either way, but
Oh, I'm fine. But he really didn't do anything. He's like,
And why would you rumble with the police in the corner of a storage locker? There's nowhere for you to go. There's only one exit, and the cops are between you and them. So I think there's a series of bad decisions in this woman's life.
University, right? He has no part of it.
We're trying to just figure out what was going on in there before we opened the door.
We have one there, one here, and the other one wasn't attached to anything.
You put the dog in here? Yeah, he's just in your car chilling. So we need to Mirandize her and figure out if there was a DV in there. Because I couldn't really understand it when they were arguing. We opened the thing and he's doing something. I see blood on his face.
Again, they don't have anything to say that there's domestic violence, a DV. There's nothing. Nobody's saying anything about DV. It's only what they heard outside, and they can't articulate it. And they've said on numerous occasions, we don't know what happened. So sure, they're going to investigate. But when people say nothing happened, that should be the end of it if they're speaking to the person who might be the victim.
I ripped him to the ground.
Okay, let me talk.
Yeah, definitely Mirandize her though. But all right, man. I'm just going to Mirandize you just because I don't know what's going on here in handcuffs. Okay. You have the right to remain silent. Do you understand each of these rights I've explained to you? What's that? Having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to us?
Okay, again, I'll explain something about Miranda rights, okay? So you don't automatically get them every time. All Miranda does, protect you from your own mouth, and only applies when you're in custody. He's in cuffs. He's in the back of a squad car. If they ask any questions, he now has the right to assert his right to remain silent and his right to counsel. If he was just standing outside the cop car just shooting the breeze and he wasn't in custody and they asked him questions, none of those questions would require him to be Mirandized because he's not in custody. It's a thing I get questions about all the time when people call me.
I'm open. You are? Okay. I appreciate it. My partner over there had stopped Caitlin on a traffic stop, discovered that her license was revoked for DUI. So she was going to arrest her, and then she decided to flee in the car. So that's how she ended up back over here, and that's why we came over to here to see. We heard you guys arguing, and that's why we opened the door and all that. Right. What was going on before we opened the door?
I was just trying to get to the door.
Okay. Was she preventing you from getting to the door?
She was trying.
What was she doing?
There's the domestic, right? Blocking him from going to the door, although he's telling the police nobody else is in there.
Pulling on my shirt and trying to just hold me back.
Okay. Is there a reason she was doing that?
Scared.
Scared? Why would she be scared of you going to the door?
Well, because of what she did.
Oh, yeah.
She's been fighting some mental issues that she's never going to admit to.
Yeah. I mean, it's...
And here's the problem. So I do believe this is really a lot of mental health going on. And the problem is people don't think they need the medication for these things. And when they start causing these behavioral issues and hallucinations or delusions, that is a very common thing. And until they get some help, they will continue to deny. It's very common to continue to deny taking that medication. However, when you get in the court systems, this may be the best thing for this woman because now she's going to be monitored by probation, and hopefully they're going to steer her to the help that she needs, and most likely it would be cleared up with some simple medication management.
Go to jail, but like her thinks she probably would have been out today, maybe tomorrow.
That's what I told her. I've been kicked out of 3 places now because she just yells and screams and argues with someone that's not there. You know, long story short, and
Does she have any medication for any of that?
no, I've been trying to get her to go, you know, to a mental ward or somebody, but she doesn't think that she has a problem.
How did you get the bloody nose or bloody lip?
She might have accidentally.
Well, here's the thing. When people tell you you're talking to people that aren't there, you have a problem. Even again, though it's very common for people to deny they have a problem when they're suffering from this, this is the greatest challenge in dealing with these types of diagnoses.
Got a nail on me or something.
Like a scratch or a hit or?
No, a scratch.
Did she ever like strike you?
No.
She didn't hit you or kick you or any of that?
No, she was just trying to hold me back, pulling on my collar and just like bear hugging me, trying to hold me back.
Okay. What did you feel in that point when she was trying to do that?
How did I feel?
Yeah, when she was doing that.
Sad, but knowing I can't run, you can't hide. I don't want a life of that.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Things are.
Did you ever push her or hit her or any of that?
And see what the cop was fishing for? Is that he was scared or he was in fear or he had pain. And when he says none of that, all they've got maybe is a little disorderly conduct. There's no domestic here, guys. Everything is not a domestic.
No, I was just trying to push her off of me. No, I was just trying to get to the door with her at the same time.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to tell me about what happened inside?
That's it.
I just want to double check with my partner to see what she has over there before I get you out of the cuffs. But if everything you're telling me is true, then you're obviously not going to be arrested today for anything.
Okay.
All right. Give me half a second. You warm enough back here?
I am. Thank you for asking.
Yeah.
So again, notice the tone of the officers the entire time. All the officers, I'm going to have to hand it to them. They're not raising their voice. They're not escalating the situation. They're treating people with respect. They're getting down to the facts. And I think it's a policy issue here why everything is a domestic. That part I don't agree that this is a domestic, but there are policies sometimes.
okay just to...
The dog?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just chilling in the back of one of our cars.
Okay.
Yep.
What'd he say?
Just that she was scared, didn't want to go to jail, and he's like, no, we gotta like face this. She was holding on to him, like pulling him back to try and keep him from going out. He said he might have gotten scratched and kind of a struggle from that. That's how he got the cut on his face or nose or whatever it was.
Okay, so she can go for that too.
I was just gonna
It's
talk to you and then cut
unintentional.
him loose.
Yeah, he can. Sounds like he can stay. He was gonna open it. She was making it not.
While the audio is redacted shortly for privacy, the officer tells the suspect's boyfriend that she's under arrest.
Dating, currently dating?
Yeah.
Okay. Like off and on kind of thing, or like 10 years straight?
10 years, just straight. Man, I'm sorry.
That's a long
It's
time.
been really bad for her.
You're good, man. This isn't your fault, man. You're just trying to do the best for her, and it sounds like she needs to get some help.
Yeah.
That's the hardest part.
And good for this guy. He's sticking through her, even in spite of all of those things, living in this storage container. So he must actually genuinely care for her. And now maybe the court system will help him help her. That's really what the court system is supposed to do, rather than just throwing people in jail. Rehabilitate, fix. Like,
So bad.
Just have to be in your position. Someone you love that does this stuff and treats you this way. Is that dog yours or hers
Yeah.
or both of yours?
Yeah.
So we'll release him to you. Give me one more second.
Okay, man.
Dating for 10 years.
Oh, okay. She said that's a.
why is that important? It's important for domestic abuse. There has to be some relationship for it to be a domestic instead of just an assault.
I'll take care of that stuff with him. All right, you want to hop on out? We'll get you out of these cuffs. So I got two things for you. The first is what we call a domestic violence case summary. It's totally voluntary for you to fill out if you want to or not. Just document things like from you. Is that something you're interested in filling out?
Yeah, I can feel that.
Just stand over in there and just don't grab anything funny.
I know. I do have a couple knives in there. And...
Yeah, I'll just stay away from those.
Okay.
That's all I ask.
Come on, buddy. You just take a fryer.
So just fill out the top to the best of your ability if you can for me.
Okay. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy.
He's a good boy.
He is a good dog, man. I'm sorry I'm so emotional right now.
Dude, you're fine. Let it out. Tough situation for you.
It is. It's been really hard.
So the last thing for you is a victim's rights pamphlet. Or did you get one of these in the past?
Yeah.
You kind of know about it then?
Yeah.
All right, I'll spare you the explanation.
Okay.
Used him in the past, unfortunately. See, so this has been going on a while. All that much more reason why she needs help.
I appreciate you guys, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, man. Take care of yourself. Take care of your wife, okay?
Okay. Okay.
See you, Bubba.
The suspect, Caitlin, was charged with third-degree assault, false imprisonment, resisting arrest, obstruction, driving on an alcohol-related revoked license, expired license plates, felony vehicular eluding, and domestic violence.
She's innocent until proven guilty, but we see the problem here. It's a mental health problem. If I were defending her, I don't think there's any defense when the stuff is on the body camera from the taking off and those kind of things. The other things are a little less clear as to what actually occurred, but I would be getting a mental health evaluation because I think a lot of her behavior might be ascribed to the mental condition she's suffering from, which if you fix, you might be able to turn this into a positive thing, maybe keep these things off a record permanently. That's my colonel advice, and it happens to match my legal advice. Until the next time, from the Wolfgram Worldwide headquarters here in downtown Minneapolis, Wolf 6, out here.